It's fine. Like, no problem, really. I didn't need it. I didn't exactly require going out and hunting down all of the slimes, but the slimes were definitely posing a problem, specifically to attention span as well as being able to be heard. And that's kind of fighting words. You know, tell a YouTuber that you can't hear them over the slime, and they'll take care of the slime. They'll take care of the slime real quick. Can't hear me, you say? Which slime is it? Those two. Well. I will despawn those two specifically, because, as I mentioned, I don't want to have it to where you can't hear me. And now I will pick up this. Make sure my inventory is all stocked up on smooth stone. Now I want to go. Oops. I want to go put that back. Retrieve that. I want to go retrieving all of this material. Yeah, the various species in D&D are very well known for their their very direct form of logic. You know, yes, they're a little bit racist. Yes, they have a tendency to fall into stereotypes. But, you know, the reason that stereotypes exist are because they're common. Like, if the stereotype didn't exist, then, you know, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I understand that it's a massive social engineering project to try and change stereotypes. It is unfathomably large as far as a project goes. Social engineering, the social justice warrior types, and all that, like, I understand, I get it, you don't want people to be racist, and you don't really know many different ways to force people to not be racist, and so you're just kind of asking people through Dungeons and Dragons and through all kinds of other things to not be racist. But I got news for you about Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, there is a reason that it has done so well, because the entire game of Dungeons and Dragons in its entirety has been kind of a ripoff. Like, since it was created, elves, yeah, that's J.R.R. Tolkien. That's not that's not unique to Dungeons and Dragons. That was actually Lord of the Rings. They got sued over that and they lost. They had to pay J.R.R. Tolkien a lot of money because Tolkien had the copyright on elves, and Tolkien had the copyright on dwarves and hobbits and goblins and orcs and urukai and all of these other monsters that we've fought, including dragons. Okay? Dragons is Lord of the Rings. Okay? Think about that the next time you go to fight a dragon. Okay? Is this the type of thing that would happen in Lord of the Rings? If not, you probably want to figure out why. Like, I'm into all of that stuff. That's what makes me such a good dungeon master, or game master, actually, is the fact that I am able to make use of all of this knowledge, all of this lore that is behind all of the decisions that all of these different characters make. There is a lot of room for improving on this stuff. Yes, I agree. However, what I disagree with is the area of the improvement. The area of improvement is not the social justice warrior type of thing. No. Instead, what you want to improve upon is the method in which the method in which it is applied. You want to provide it with an alternative means of focus, which basically means you want to provide it with something that is different, that it can be well known for. If you want to change the stigmatism of something, you have to change what it's known for. For example, if if Baskin-Robbins wasn't known for their ice cream, they'd probably be known for eggs because of the Easter Bunny, and it's so similar to, like an Easter basket type of situation, that Baskin-Robbins, if not known for their ice cream, would probably be known for eggs. Similar to the Cadbury Bunny, And the primary reason for that is specifically Easter baskets. The Easter basket would have basically had people connecting the dots between Baskin-Robbins and Easter baskets. Therefore, Baskin-Robbins would probably be known for eggs. That's something worth considering when you are trying to find something more worthwhile about all of these different topics. All of this social engineering, all of this social justice stuff. You really need to understand that sometimes the reason that they're like this is because they're just like this. Like they say black people are always known for having a big, male member. The reason for that is because back when black people were still slaves, they were bred for such features. They were bred like animals, like a cow, specifically for that specific type of feature, amongst others. And this caused them to, over time, evolve the genetics, which gave pretty much almost every young black man a rather sizable package. You know, and quite a few old ones as well, not just the young ones. But like, black people have that feature because it was bred into them. You know, they were not given that feature by choice. They were forced to have that feature because, you know, white people decided that they wanted their slaves to have more allure to the feminine buyers. Not even joking on that. That is really the reason. They wanted the female slave owners to be more interested in their slaves in order to sell the slaves for a higher price and sell the slaves faster. And it worked to a extreme degree, and now pretty much the entire black species of humans, you know, the African Americans as they're called, is well known for having a big black thing, you know, a big black you know, male part, male member. That is just history. You know, that's just history. That's not something that is 100%, you know, going to happen with every black person. No, but it's something that is so common because of the amount of exposure that it has amongst the population, that the social engineering to undo the stigma of, you know, black people having a big black tool, as it might sometimes be referred to, is that, you know, they will kind of have their work cut out for them if they're trying to, you know, undo that kind of a stigma, because well, they're really well known for it. Like, really well known, and for good reason, you know, because they were bred for it. It was literally a choice by design of the slave owners at the time. I have so many small ones surrounding me that I can't hit the big ones because the small ones keep body blocking and taking the hits, and it's like, well, that's, you know, great, you're living longer, but you know, I'm trying to like get your experience because I'm trying to repair my pickaxe, and I need the big ones to not be there because they're damaging to me, and you know, they'll damage my armor, and I don't want damaged armor. There we go. Yeah, I'm all the way down here by x equals 150. Excuse me. Like, I'm actually in the civilized portion of my base at the moment. That's how far I've traveled. My base is actually civilized to a degree. Now, if only I could get all the slimes to stop spawning everywhere. I mean, not that I want them to stop spawning. They're a great experience for repairing my tools. chest. I kind of would like to not have to dedicate an entire storage chest to blocks of slime, but it looks like that's what's going to happen because I live too close to slime chunks to avoid such a situation. So yeah, I got like 2 stacks of slime just from that. Let me see how much that is in blocks of slime. 14 blocks of slime. Just from that. Just from that little excursion. And then I've got all of this raw material to process. Which is decently easy to process because I have this little setup going on. Unlike with the stone, which, good lord, has it been chewing through materials. Okay, now I run over here to the cobblestone, deposit any cobblestone, doesn't look like I have any. How about dirt? Yep, got a full stack of dirt. Okay, deposit that in the dirt barrel. Which one's the dirt barrel? There's the dirt barrel. Okay, and then we've got gravel. I don't think I picked up any gravel. Nope. Okay. Stone. Yep, got some stone. Let's see, stone was here. Okay, that trip was net positive on stone. That's good. Because last time, I emptied my entire smooth stone storage. This is all of the smooth stone that I have. Yeah, I thought I had more smooth stone than this. I thought I had way more smooth stone than this. I thought I had enough to actually cover the whole place here. With some to spare. I guess I did not. Apparently. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk RNG on this diamond ore. You know, there's a lot of materials down here. I can RNG some of this with just moving item entities around by filling in the various sections. But like ore, yeah, I'm not gonna RNG on ore because I already have enough RNG issues with ore. I'm using fortune. You know, the reason I'm using silk touch down here is because there's silverfish nests everywhere. And I mean everywhere down here. Like, geez. I look with the X-ray texture pack and there are so many silverfish. Some of them are just embedded in the bedrock. It's like, what the heck? You mean I'm just gonna have to silk touch my way through even the bedrock layers? Good lord. Okay, well, it's a good thing I brought a diamond silk touch mending efficiency unbreaking pickaxe. You know, unbreaking 3, silk touch 1, efficiency 5, mending 1, diamond pickaxe named subscribe, because it's a good time to subscribe to my channel since only 1% of my viewers are subscribed, apparently. 1%. Come on, people. You clearly like the content, okay? If even like 10 out of 100 people subscribe to my channel, that would be amazing. If 100 out of 100 people subscribe to my channel, that would also be amazing. But you know what would be even more amazing? If you hit that like button. That would be really amazing. Because you know what? Like, you know, I notice I'm getting on average about 4 likes a video here, 4 likes per video here, and that's pretty good. It means that my numbers are growing. What does YouTube call it? My advertising within YouTube. I forget what it's called offhand. I've talked about it before, but basically the amount of advertising that I get through the YouTube platform, the, you know, other viewers of such videos like to watch this. Impressions, that's what it is. The impressions of my video, of my channel, will get more impressions if you leave a like. On top of that, if you subscribe, I will get more impressions. Now, my impressions have about a 1 to 4% chance of actually luring in a new viewer, from what I have seen. Therefore, you know, odds are low that I will actually have a new viewer. But here's the thing. I'm getting like 1,000 impressions. So if at 4% I get 1,000 impressions, that's 40 viewers. Now, if all 40 of those people subscribed, then my impressions ratio would probably at least quadruple. You know, I would probably go from 1,000 viewers to about 5,000, or from about 1,000 impressions to about 5,000 impressions. And that kind of scales linearly, meaning in a straight line. It will not curve. It's, you know, it's not a bell curve. It will just keep going up and up and up, because people will continue to repopulate the planet, and basically it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, but in actuality, there's just so many people on the planet that I probably won't get a, you know, a lesser number at any point in the near future. I'm going to keep producing more videos. I'm going to keep creating more content. It doesn't really matter what anyone says. I'm just going to keep doing it. And even if YouTube takes my videos down, I'll just keep playing Minecraft. You know, I like playing Minecraft. I find it enjoying and relaxing, and I find it fun. You know, this is fun for me. Well, not this part specifically, but, you know, this game of Minecraft is fun because it allows me to express my creative side. It allows me to invest in large-scale projects, which can sometimes even pay off, where, you know, you're sitting there and you're building this massive thing and you're like, oh my God, will it ever end? And eventually you get to a point where you're like, hey, I don't have anything left to do on this project. Hey, da 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 da. You know, Final Fantasy VII victory music, right? I am, of course, referencing the PlayStation 1 version of the victory music. I have not yet heard the remakes of that victory music. However, I am familiar with the fan-made metal version of songs such as the Final Fantasy VII's Mako Reactor. Both pronunciations are technically correct, in case you were curious. There is a lot of planning that goes into all of these projects that I am performing, including this one. It might sound like there was no planning involved in the plan of dig up the entirety of the bedrock layer and fill it in with smooth stone slabs or just smooth stone, you know. But there was planning involved because I had to find a material that silverfish could not infest, that I could just line the bedrock with. Because I know silverfish can't infest bedrock, but I can't exactly place bedrock. I'm not in creative, and this isn't a super flat world, you know. Therefore, I kind of don't really have the option of picking bedrock as the option. I can use glass, but that means I'd have to go out and find a desert and dig up the desert and then smelt the desert. And fuel's already a limited enough resource. I don't need to make it more scarce. Therefore, I feel that it was probably a good idea to not use sand. That being said, I picked smooth stone, which I needed to smelt anyways. But I didn't have to go out and find a desert to find the materials for it, because the materials for smooth stone is just stone. The way you make stone easily is smelt cobblestone. Once you have smelted cobblestone, you have stone. Once you have stone, you can then, you know, make smooth stone out of it by smelting it again. And now you have smooth stone. Congratulations, you know? But like, beyond that, there's really no other crafting steps for this material, for this resource, which I have decided to use for my crafting needs. Diamonds go there. That goes there. That can get reserved for stone, as can that. That can move down there. That can move down there. That can move down there. And that goes in my hotbar. Okay. Bit of inventory management there. It really does help to use the visuals alongside the audio, because it really helps explain a lot of the audio cues that you hear when playing Minecraft. Is very difficult to explain how all of the different audio cues work, but it is very easy to demonstrate how they all work. Therefore, it is easier to just watch the explanation than it is to actually explain it, because a lot of it is context sensitive, meaning the context in which the audio is being said is relevant to the audio itself, like directly. The various bits of audio where I'm, managing my inventory, for example, is relevant when I'm looking at my inventory. If I wasn't looking at my inventory, I'd probably be saying something different. But if I'm not, then, maybe I'm looking at a furnace, or maybe I'm looking at a minecart with hopper, or a minecart with chest, or maybe I'm looking at someone else's inventory. Maybe it's not my inventory I'm looking at. Maybe I'm looking at someone else's inventory. Maybe I'm organizing someone else's inventory. The only way to know for sure is with the visual cues. And a lot of YouTubers will do that. A lot of people on YouTube will do that. The YouTube content creators, where they will require you to actually watch the video to understand the contextual clues involved. Now, currently I'm just sitting here just excavating the foundation beneath my base, replacing it with smooth stone, because smooth stone is a material which I know silverfish are not able to infest. Therefore, or at least I feel silverfish are not able to infest. I might be not correct on that one. I might not be right, but from what I have seen, silverfish do not infest smoothstone. Therefore, I'm using smoothstone. I could just as easily use storage chests. If I lived in a forest biome, I could carve all the way down to Bedrock and switch to using storage chests in the Bedrock layer, which is actually a decent idea. It wouldn't be too bad of an idea to use storage chests, but I personally feel barrels would be a better option. However, barrels could prove problematic if you're trying to start a villager farm in the area, because they might constantly be linking to the barrels, and then you have to deal with that while you're still trying to get like a mending villager. But it's not as big of an issue if you're actually using them to build an iron golem farm. You just need to make sure they're linked to a workstation they can access. Although if you're building a iron villager or an iron golem farm low enough that it's able to have the villagers linked to barrels that you placed at bedrock level, you're probably doing it wrong. Because iron golem farms kind of need a 3 tall lava blade in order to kill the iron golems. If you're not sure what I mean by that, I mean it needs to be 3 blocks off the ground, so the player can run under it. But like, if this ceiling was made out of lava, And like all of this was signs or string or carpet or something that was preventing the lava from flowing to the player, like that would be how you would want it to be laid out. The difficulty comes from when you need to access the inside of that chamber, because you don't want them to leave, so you just kind of trap them in there, and you don't want anything to get out, because either the lava is going to get out, the golems are going to get out, or the cats are going to get out. And if any of those get out, it's just a bad time. Therefore, you don't want any of those getting out. Therefore, you just kind of wrap the entire thing in glass and just kind of watch as everything burns to death atop the hoppers that are used to collect everything. Which is going to be one of the first things that I build when I get a villager breeder set up in order to start assembling a villager trading hall, is I'm going to build an iron golem farm. That's going to be top priority for me because I need so much iron. I mean, like, I need iron for years, man. Iron for days ain't cutting it. I need so much iron. Oh my lord. Like, good golly, Miss Molly. What are you doing with all that iron? It's like, I'm making hoppers. It's like, fair enough. You know? I mean, that's a fair plea. It's like, what are you doing with all of these hoppers? Or what are you doing with all of this iron? Making hoppers. That's fair. Let's see. I want to deposit those onto the ground because... Oh, oops. Yeah, there we go. And now that I'm all organized on my inventory again, I can continue my excavations. Retrieve the ore manually by just leaping down there. Yeah, a lot of filling in the foundation is going to cause hunger because you're just going to be jumping constantly. Therefore, pro tip, before you start doing this, before you start doing something on this level of magnitude where you're going down into the basement of your world and just kind of filling in the bedrock foundation layer, make sure that you have some sort of food source first, because you're gonna kind of need it. What does he have? Tube coral block. He's got some rooted dirt, some small drip leaf. Oh, he's got blue ice. Ooh. I kind of want that tube coral block as well. And the rooted dirt and the small drip leaf. This guy's got a lot of good trades. I could actually make use of that pumpkin trade. It sounds stupid, but I kind of actually need it. Yeah. Anyways, I definitely am going to make sure to I'm definitely going to make sure to start working on getting my playlist organized properly. Once I finish recording these videos, that is kind of the plan. Assuming nothing else happens, for example, my players might want to play another session of Dungeons & Dragons. If we do, it will give me plenty more to talk about. Therefore, I am inclined to desire discussing that more, which means I am inclined to play Dungeons & Dragons with my friends, my players. The comments I have noticed are sometimes getting like deleted, and it's not me, and it's not like the people posting the comments. They're just vanishing. Like, it'll say this comment is no longer available, and it's like, why? And it doesn't tell us. I have no idea what is causing this. It is very strange, very odd, very not natural. Because YouTube is well known for being a social platform, and someone had actually mentioned that they wanted to invite me to a Minecraft server that was for YouTube content creators. I am actually interested in this offer. However, I could not find the comment when I went to go looking for it, because YouTube had apparently on its own decided to just remove the comment. It wasn't removed for review or anything. I have the hold inappropriate comments for review active, but it was not moved to held for review. The comment did actually post and then was vanished. The comment does not exist anymore for some reason or another. I cannot figure out why. I don't know why, but I am interested in potentially playing in this Minecraft server, which I heard about from... I can't remember their YouTube name at the moment, but from this YouTube member who went and offered to invite me to a Minecraft server. The Minecraft server has about 10 people, they said, and it is, as mentioned, specifically for people who have a Minecraft YouTube channel. I am interested in hearing more about this server. Therefore, if you want to tell me more about it, I can give you a link to my Discord, and you can tell me there. I have a few different Discord servers that I could invite you to, but the primary one that I use is probably my D&D one. Therefore, I'd probably invite you to that one. And I just use a little one-time use invite code. Therefore, you ain't gotta worry about things like, what happens if there is someone who wants to, someone who wants to snipe the invite link. like a year from now, you won't have to worry about that, because it'll be a little one-time use code, and once you use it, it'll be all used up. That's the plan, by the way, in case you wondered how to communicate securely with me. Is I would just switch to Discord for it, and we would communicate everything there. And that will allow us the option of, talking about the various rules of the server, what are the rules on griefing, for example, because I want to make sure that, A, I don't want to grief them. B, I don't want them to grief me. I'm not a very PvP-oriented type of person. I'm more PvE. Therefore, I'm the type that would build up the spawn base, as I have done here. I am open to suggestions on what to build for the spawn base. If someone's already building the spawn base, then I think what I would do is I would probably go out and I would start staking my claim on where I want my base to be, like my actual base. I'm also not sure what kind of settings they have for their servers. Mob griefing, do mob drops, daylight cycle. I'm not sure if they have any behavior mods installed. I'm not sure if they have experimental features installed. There's all kinds of different things, but I feel that it would be a very, very big viewership boost for my channel if I got in on this. Therefore, I kind of want in on this because this will help me expand my channel more. I can do collaboration videos with other YouTube members that also create Minecraft videos. There is a lot of potential for growth on my channel. There is a lot of potential for growing a more resounding and steadfast and stable quantity of viewers. How do I phrase this? It'd let me grow my channel more if I participated in a Minecraft server dedicated to YouTube content creators. The reason why is specifically because of the fact that whilst I am creating videos, they are additionally creating videos. They are also creating videos. Those videos are then being put online on their channels, as well as my videos being on my channel. Now, the mixture of the 11 of us putting out YouTube videos where I could potentially be in roughly, I think it was 9% is my percentage of estimated view time that I have calculated. That is really good. Like that's That's a really good offer. You know? That's a hard offer to say no to, and I'm not gonna say no to that because that's a good offer. You know? I might get more people on my channel. Great. Sign me up. Because I could use some YouTubers. Some YouTube viewers specifically. You know, I just realized these cod only have 5 points of hunger that they refill. They're not very good at refilling hunger. Right. If it's making all that smooth stone, it's additionally going to be working its way through all of the stone. Therefore, gotta restock the stone. Okay. Right. Polished stones. We've got diorite. Okay. We've got andesite. We've got granite. And then we've got slime. Let's put away the slime block right there. Then let's run over to the gravel here, because I know we got some gravel. Okay. Walk over to the stone. Stone barrel being right here. Yeah. Right. Goes down here. Then moved up there. This one's not that low yet. Or, sorry, full. This one's not that full yet. Yup. Plenty of materials. You can see, like, going through all of that smooth stone. There's an entire double chest of smooth stone down here. I don't know if you're aware of that, but there is. Okay? There is a lot of smooth stone involved in all of this. Enough to get me to level 50. Comfortably. 50 and a half, technically. That being said, I believe my furnace is partially responsible for that to a sizable degree. And for those of you who are wondering why I am not just resurfacing the top layer and just the top layer, that is because silverfish don't care if it's the top layer or not. Some silverfish nests are as low as y equals 3. You know, they're just really low in the ground. Let's do out to here. Okay.